it with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about baby.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Purdy going to the air right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Buccaneers, nothing. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
180.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And picks this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a second and short. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Bucs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Open man is Ibuka. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some momentum going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Purdy looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And now that's complete to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Third and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mountain? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Baker going to give it to Irvin. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mayfield.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they've got to face a big third down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing here, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mayfield on play action. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Pass to the sideline and put it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Purdy. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
20.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Run. Regular.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Purdy escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. Boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Well, with the dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Purdy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go play action here. Purdy. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Purdy from the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A solid stiff arm. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
180!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Now inside the 25. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 64 yards. And the Buccaneers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man complete to Pearson. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Purdy now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 43 yards. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but they've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a short one. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw. incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Buccaneers.